I would say congratulations to Chilla Jones, man.
Oh, Chilla, man. You right. Yeah, Chilla, you know, a nigga bowed down, salute. I knew this was gonna happen. Nigga say changing his whole shit.
Yeah.
Salute though, bro, on some real shit. Definitely salute. Congratulations. We knew you beating China. That was the take it over the top thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
No, there was no denying you after that right there. I just listened to B-Dot, not his rant, but his, like, you know, his explanation on the thing. I was like, yo, B-Dot, man, I was riding with you for champion of the year. But you know,
things change.
One fight, you know, does mean a lot.
Yeah. And
you lost to the nigga who deserves it most.
Yes,
right. Like it. You know, I seen a lot of people saying that, like, oh, one fight don't change everything. What happened before that? But it's like, it's the difference when the person you up against don't have no fights like that. Like, I don't have no fights with a stumble or a choke or, like, you know, any type of moment like he had in his second. I didn't have that this year.
Yeah.
Versus anyone. So.
And you beat the most dangerous nigga in the whole fucking 2020. Like, I mean,
right.
He was purported to be one of the most dangerous. I mean, Sean, of course, another one. But you beat both of the two most dangerous niggas in the world within a month of itself. If that
back to back.
Y'all niggas is cheating. I'm happy I wasn't on the paddle. I wouldn't have too many battle rap friends after that.
Yeah. Like I said, we was gonna riot. We was gonna riot if you didn't win, brother. We was gonna riot, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be as clear cut as it was. I feel like it should have been, and it's supposed to have been.
Okay.
But I thought it was gonna come down to the fan vote, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna win the fan vote, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be a.
Stop being so humble, man. Sometimes there's
I'm being honest, dog. Yo, I'm being honest. I'm being real. Like, it's not even a humility. I already won. I'm not trying to be humble out of it. I won already. It's a done deal. But I'm just saying, going into it, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I know when we spoke knowledge, you was like, "Oh, you got it in the bag." I just after the real deal thing, especially, like, I don't. Yeah. I gotta wait till I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta wait till I hear it.
You know one thing I realized about you though, Chilla? You cocky as fuck in the ring though, my nigga.
You say you
of course I am. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. That's where I show it. Like people want you to like that. That's when I get my rocks off. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in the ring, like for those 9 minutes, I'm unfuckwittable. There's nothing you're gonna do with me. Outside the ring, I'm the nicest dude in the world, bro. Nicest guy in the world. I got no problem with that. I don't care how people feel about it.
No problem.
That's just me. But when it comes to getting in that ring for 9 minutes and rapping, it's different when the camera's on, man. It's different.
Yo, in the first round versus Sean, what was the laugh about when you laughed? He was like, ha ha ha. After he finished rhyming, you know what I mean?
He knew it wasn't enough bars.
Did you have the rebuttal right there? Like, is that when you thought of it? You started laughing?
I didn't have the rebuttal, bro, because the technician wasn't even out there yet. So the
technician came a couple seconds later.
The technician doesn't come out until after I start rapping already.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
So I got maybe like 2 bars in, and then he runs out and starts fixing his thing, and I'm like, huh. You could have did that 10 seconds ago, bro. Like, you didn't have to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, Chilla? That's how you talk cocky right there, my nigga. That's how you supposed to be, dog.
Yeah. So what was the laugh about then? You just like, you really thought that wasn't enough? Or like, yeah?
Nah, I'm half of the laugh was feeling like it wasn't enough. But it was also Sean, man. He's a character, bro. Like, he is a character. Like you know what I'm saying? How he is big dog. Like, he was just walking around saying a bunch of stuff. Like, I was just laughing because I was like, man, you off your square.
Okay.
Like, however, whether you confident, unconfident, like you I can tell he was off his square. Like he wasn't like what he was doing, you know, from my perspective, it wasn't rooted in confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was just laughing because I was like, man, all right. I guess I got to rap now, and I know what I'm finna do.
That's my turn.
Right.
Man.
Man.
I see you and Topanga very close, my nigga. That's a child star. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, niggas used to have wet dreams back in the day.
Yeah, chill out, man. Chill out. This is a PG rated show, baby.
Hey, nah, you good. Nah, you good. Nah, that's the homie, man. And salute to her. Salute to my homie Jensen as well, her husband. You know, Jensen. You know, I met Jensen through Rome, right? Because when the Drop the Mic show was on TBS, I think it was, Rome was one of the head writers on that show. Jensen was the executive producer. So when they started filming the show, you know, through a recommendation from Rome, you know, Jensen reached out to me to be one of the people on the writer staff and as a rap coach also to help coach the celebrities and teach them how the raps are supposed to sound when they're up there. So I literally got to go to their dressing room. I got to go over their bars with them over and over, make sure they have it memorized, make sure they're delivering it right. So it was me, it was Thesaurus, it was Iron, it was Hollows. It was, you know, maybe like 5 or 6 battle rappers. You know, depending on the day, it might be 2 or 3 of us there at a time. But we were like the group that was in there, you know, depending on what season it was. And I would see her a lot on set, you know what I'm saying? Because they were together. So she would be there a lot, you know, she was always pleasant, always said hi, always smiling, always positivity, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was kind of where, you know, I met her and met, you know, Jensen. You know, and from there we just, you know, kept in touch and you know, they've been supporting me through everything, and I've been supporting them, vice versa, man. You know, so those are both my, you know, really good friends.
All from battle rap. That's real, man. That's
yeah.
Man. Yeah, man. Like it's like who would have thought? You know what I mean, who would have thought?
Right. Crazy.
This morning, I was like, yeah, Chilla when the train, Chilla about to be out of here.
Nah, yo, it was so look, so like a little exclusive, like a little behind the scenes, right? So you know, when I started promoting for Champion of the Year, you know, she asked me how she could vote. So, you know, I said, oh, you know, you have to donate to, you know, the GoFundMe, and then they'll email you a ballot, yada, yada, yada. And so something happened to where I think she donated and didn't receive a ballot. And so I had to reach out to Jay Black and say, yo, you know, she wants to vote. You know, she donated a couple days ago. She hasn't got her ballot yet. So I think Black had to resend it to her. And so after they did the debate, you know, mind you, because I think it was pre-taped. So after they did the debate and I ended up winning, Jay Black reaches back out to her and says, hey, Chilla won. Do you want to do a congratulations video? And that's when, you know, that's why when it got announced and they had the video of her playing, it was Jay Black that had done that. Yeah. He had asked her for the video and then had aired it when they announced me the winner. So all I did was just repost the video that she sent to him. You know what I'm saying? I just reposted it on my Instagram for the people who didn't see the live decision. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people kept asking, why do people keep talking about, why do people bring it up Topanga? Because the people who saw it were talking about it, and the people who didn't see it were confused.
Yeah.
So.
Chilla, man, you deserve it though, bro. For all the work you have been put out through these years. Nobody's been trying to tell me. I was like, you know, Chilla's cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
That's how it goes sometimes. And like, I don't mind having to win people over, bro. You know what I'm saying? What I don't like is when people play me or like hold something against me that has nothing to do with my talent. You know what I'm saying? Chilla dope, but he battled at King of the Dot. Chilla dope, but you know, I don't like the way he dressed. Chilla dope, but
schemes, you boring and all that. And I said in my blog the other day, it's the same Chilla. You might have sped it up just a little bit, but it's the same schemes. You just gave us the Matrix schemes. The movie came out in the 90s.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
So I don't know, man. I just don't like when people try to play me like that. But you know, regardless of whether or not people rock with me heavy or not, you know, for the people that are truly unbiased and for the people who are truly, you know what I'm saying, open to seeing my growth and seeing how I've changed and the things I've added to my repertoire, I'm just happy that, you know, there are people like that who aren't always going to hold shit against me for as long as I do this battle rap thing. Because you have some people that once you have a stigma, it'll never leave for them. There's some people that even now will say that I'm boring and I scheme too much and I do this and I do that, even though all of that isn't true anymore. That stigma is going to stick with them forever. Whenever they see me, whenever they think about me, that's what's going to come to their mind. So for the people who don't have that, I'm just happy to be able to make people like that believers.
Was it ever hard for you, you know, when you hearing the fans say you're boring, the schemes for you to like, you know, all right, let me just dumb it down and give it to them, you know, give it to them very easily where they can accept it, you know, and accept me. You know what I mean?
I did that for a little bit, and to me it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm somebody that I always need to be challenged, no matter what it is. I need, whether it's a job, whether it's a woman, whether it's a career, like I need to feel like there's some type of challenge. If something is too easy, I lose interest like that. So like I dumbed it down for a little while, like for a second. I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I was getting good reactions and people were more quote unquote entertained, but in my heart of hearts, I was like, it's not really what I like to serve. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can cook the best shit in the world, but for the sake of my restaurant being popular and successful, I gotta just give niggas hamburgers.
Yeah. So now, and you know why you feel that way, because you know in your heart that's not yourself. You're not being yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not, you know, it's like you said, it's coming out. The reaction is cool, and it's like, this is not really me. And you know, I say that to say this. You know, I spoke to Beloved, and Beloved said, you know, when you see yourself, you see me. And
that's a fact. I saw that.
You know what I mean? That. So and you know, he did mention you, and he mentioned you again in this other blog, and
I saw. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I saw. I saw like a little bit of the one you put out earlier.
Yeah.
But I was just, I'm like, even right now, I'm at the studio, man. I've been ripping and running around all day. So I haven't really gotten a chance yet to sit down and really, you know, watch it and see what Luck's saying. I'm sure I gotta find a Harlem translator or something. But I'll I definitely check it out, man. I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, go ahead. I didn't mean. You said it's dope.
Before that interview came out, Lucky was like, I'm talking about too many niggas, man. I don't know if we need to oversaturate the culture. After you were champion of the year, they said, yo, we had a problem when we talk about Chilla, right? He was like, oh yeah, beloved, we do.
Well, we gon' listen. I don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nah. He's what we talking about.
Yeah, but even in the interview, like I say, you know, he definitely giving you the flowers and things like that, and he's saying that, you know, things like growth is beautiful, and you know that you've been one of the ones that can see and things like that. Now, the question is obviously, you know, you want him to come outside. He mentioned daylight.
For sure. Yeah, take care of what's on the menu. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I got next.
You got next.
I got next.
Now, for me, now, what if Lux and Daylight do what they do, right? You know, they're going to put their all into it. You're not afraid that you're not going to get a full, I could I say, a full, like 100% into it Lux that he's going to give to Daylight?
Not. I feel like the only way, I don't mean to not, take your answer, Chilla, but I feel like the only way Lux wouldn't do that is if Chilla is just not as entertaining or doing good when it comes for them to battle.
Okay.
If Chilla's still at that high level, it's going to force Lux to have to go and be like, whoa, I'm like, this nigga's getting more and more scarier.
Yeah.
I can't come playing.
Yeah.
But if it's like we see Chilla do great in 2020, beat Sean, and just be average for the rest of the year, then nah.
And before you answer Chilla, like Lux says, he always says that the fans want it. So I'm a push for it. It's definitely because I want to see.
I got no bars, said I got my secret agenda.
Yeah, I want to see because this is what I want to see. I want to see Lux versus Chilla, and then Daylight versus Rum. Fine. Daylight versus Rum on the same card. If they're gonna want to battle, like I said, so y'all want to build it up. Build it up. Everybody want to see both of those battles, right? So let's end on Summer Madness. Go ahead, Chilla.
Fire. So this is how I feel. I don't care what Lux shows up. All I know is what Chilla's gonna show up.
Okay.
Whatever Lux shows up is gonna be on Lux, but the Chilla that shows up is not gonna play for a bar. So
is it the same mental approach as battling Sean, or are you like, whoa, okay, now I know I went up there with Sean, but is it like
different?
Different, right? Different? Okay.
Come on now.
It's Lux. It's Lux.
You know that answer.
It's beloved.
Before Chilla beat Sean, he was renowned as one of the best in the world.
Yeah, you're right.
By his peers.
You're right.
By other niggas who do this shit, they were coming out and saying, nah, Sean's the best in the world right now. So, I know that is a level of intimidation going into a battle. But maybe Chilla like, nah, Sean don't do what I do, but Lux does do what I do. So that might be a different look.
I mean, for me, it's not only like, obviously Shine was on the run that he was on, and his resume over the past 3 or 4 scorching, especially over the past maybe year and a half, where people are debating if he even lost a round or not. You know what I'm saying? Lux is just different. It's beloved. We gotta treat him as such. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as we're talking about him, and as confident as I am about a battle with him, and as many people that want to get in the ring with him, no matter where we think his skill level is at or how good he's been lately, that's beloved, bro. Like that's not. Nobody can take that away from him, and that don't change nothing. I will prepare accordingly, regardless of which Lux shows up. Chilla will prepare accordingly for loaded Lux. Period.
Yeah, it makes sense. I ain't gonna front. Oh man, Chilla, after seeing that shit with you and Sean, I was like, I don't know what the fuck you gonna do with one of them crazy niggas.
If
I have enough time to get ready, it's gonna get dark.
There's no if. You're at that level again. Like, they gotta show you the respect, and you're like, hey, listen, like, y'all both coming to the table like, all right, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna ain't no sneak attacks. You know what I mean? Battle in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. No. We're not gonna play like that. You know what I mean?
What I love about battle rap so much, though, I swear, a year ago, niggas was not having this type of conversation. Niggas was not
at all.
Try, but now it's like, oh no,
there's little sprinkles. Yeah.
I mean, it's the momentum, bro, and it's not only the momentum, but it's the setting. You know what I'm saying? If for whatever reason, if by chance we have another 18 months of, small room type of...
Talk that, manifest that shit, baby. Talk that manifestation shit, man. Yeah.
Nah, I don't even want to manifest such a thing. I'm trying to go back outside with no mask at some point in my life.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
But, I mean, we're talking about crowds though, right? So that there may be a time where, the vaccine gets, becomes more effective and less risky, and people take it, and then we can go out and have smaller gatherings. I don't know when's the next time we'll be able to see 3,000 people in a venue. That could take a while. But it seems like even when we're allowed, smaller crowds, whether it's 50 or 100, even when that comes back, I feel like we're still going to have a lot of small room situations. And even when crowds come back, I think because of how successful the rookies have been, because of how easy the events are to put together, it's gonna be in URL and Caffeine's best interest to continue to do events like this.
I agree.
Throw in a big stage joint once or twice a year, your Noma Summer Madness. Mm-hmm. Everything else can run exactly the way it's running now.
I know. Flourish.
You know what I'm saying? So if we have another year of it or another 18 months of it, I don't think there's a more intriguing, competitive matchup for Lux after Daylight than me. I can see Lux and DNA on a big stage. I don't know that has to happen in a small room. So I don't mind when that happens.
Lux already showed that he doesn't really want DNA like that. Like, that's not really the battle he feels like is
or
for him. Like, that's not calling him. He only going for them shits that are calling. And I think you and him makes sense because he cares about the word. He's like, fuck all other shit, but I'm trying to rap with these things.
Yeah.
Right.
And pretty much he's saying, DNA just got there, he was giving you your flowers, you've been there for a while, Daylight's been there for a while in terms of, seeing the seer. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
I mean,
but man, I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it. I put out my Champion of the Year acceptance speech.
Yes, sir. I think
do some jabs in there.
Yeah.
Got a little jab off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to apply that pressure, man.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this: you did say when I spoke to you after Volume 7, you said you're gonna chill out until it's someone you can't turn down or whatever. Now I know you're not gonna put all your marbles for battling Lux. So who else is on the the immediate radar